Hey Joe, this is Tony with Groove Web Services. I reached out to you earlier last week and mentioned that I wanted to shoot you over this video. Took me a little while longer to get it to you than I'd like, but here it is. What I wanted to do was go over a couple of tips to help you increase your online presence in a way that'll actually help you generate a little additional business via your website. The video is about 7 to 8 minutes long, nothing crazy. I do this for free for small businesses. The only thing I ask is if you find any value in it, just reply to the email and give me any feedback you might have. It helps me out a ton. So with that, what I want to do is I'm going to compare your website with a couple of your main competitors and then go over some of Google's main ranking factors. So let's go over here and into Google and do a search here for roofing repair Orlando. This is searched about 250 times in the Orlando area, 250 times a month, that is. So at the top here, we get Google trying to make a little money with their sponsored ads. We're not going to talk about those today. I'm going to go down here to what's called the map pack. The map pack is ultimately important for small businesses like yourself. About 70% of the searches that come in through here will call or click onto one of these top three listings. Most people just assume that the top listings are the best of whatever trade it is, in this case roofers in Orlando. You and I probably know that's not the truth. What they have figured out though is how to get themselves up here. One of the main ways to do that is through something called a citation. Citations are your company name, address, phone number, and website out on directory sites around the web. These are sites like Yellow Pages, Yelp, Angie's List, Thumbtack. There's like 400 of these things. You can do a simple Google search for citation websites and you'll get a list a mile long. Add your company to 10 or 20 of those a week. Over some period of time, you will start seeing your Google My Business listing rise in the ranks here within the Google Map Pack. Just make sure that you're very consistent with the way you enter your data across these directories. It's very important that consistency is upheld in order to get the most bang for your buck here. So below the map pack is called the organic listings. These are more affected by something called backlinks. What backlinks are is your website URL in a clickable format out on another website. Not all backlinks are created equal. You want to get backlinks from trusted websites, and if at all possible, from websites that are relevant to your niche. So in a case of a roofer, that might be like a home improvement blog or a home improvement blog or a home improvement website. In the case of a blog, you could even get away with sometimes giving a blogger some content. So like a 1,000-word article related to roofing. Sometimes they'll take a trade, whereas you give them some content, they give you back a backlink because they want to keep their site active, their blog active, and they can't do that all on their own. So they'll often accept articles for backlinks. So that's one thought there. So that's citations, that's backlinks. The third thing I want to go over is content. I'm actually going to bring up the two top roofers in this list. Yelp and Home Advisor would not be considered roofers. So, all right. Sorry, I had to actually pause the video for a second. There was some loud noise that I didn't want you to have to hear. So on your website here, we're going to go over content. Content is just going to be the words and images here on your homepage. We suggest 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on a homepage for two reasons. One, Google really values well-written, authoritative content. It wants to give its users the best possible experience, and really the way that happens via a website is going to be the words and the images on the website. And number two is it allows you to get the keywords onto your homepage that you want to be found for in Google. And these are keywords like roofing repair Orlando. We call those buyer intent keywords. These are keywords when somebody searches them, they're really looking for help. So I'm not seeing a lot of keywords here on your homepage, but we'll see when we look at your site a little closer. Gold Key Roofing here, they were in position 3, I think. Here's an example of somewhat of a keyword or key phrase, Orlando's best roofing company. Not that anybody's searching it exactly that way, but you've got roofing company and Orlando all in that phrase. And they don't have a ton of words here either, so they'd be easy to beat, which is good for you. And then Janny This is actually a back page. This isn't even their home page. So here's an example of a keyword, Orlando roofer. Somebody may search that. Roofer in Orlando. Orlando roofing services. And you can see there's, content there above and below that, some reviews, and that's really it. So these guys are ranking pretty high, but this page shouldn't be that hard to beat, not from a content standpoint anyway. So I'm going to take this Jani URL and put it here in this product called Ahrefs. Ahrefs does a decent job at estimating what Google knows about a website. So I'm actually going to look at the root domain here quickly. If you remember our little discussion about backlinks, so Jani's domain has about 1,300 backlinks coming from 385 websites, and they're being found for about 1,900 keywords total across the entire domain, and it says they're getting 1,100 clicks because of that. If we look at this actual URL with the prefix on it, the stats are not as good, but the root domain is passing some power here. What I want to look at here are these keywords specific to Orlando. So roofing Orlando, 200 searches. They're in second place. They're getting, this is wrong. They should be getting about 40 searches here because position 2 gets about 20% of those searches. And here's the one that I looked up. 250, they're in position 3 getting about 37 clicks. And all of these are the buyer intent keywords I'm talking about. They're just variations on a theme. If you add these all up, I think they're getting probably in the 200 to 300 click range just for these Orlando keywords. Say it's 200 a month, and they close 10% of that. That's 20 new roofs a month from free traffic. Let's compare that to your site here. And we've got 238 backlinks from 42 sites, and you're being found for about 15 keywords. Remember I said I wasn't seeing a lot of keywords on your site? I think this is the result of that. And I don't see any Orlando specific keywords here. So you're missing out on all of that search volume. So first thing I would do is start, you can get a free trial of this product if you wanted to. Do a search for one of your main competitors, find all of these different variations of the Orlando roofer keywords, get them interwoven into your content on your homepage, and then look for some opportunities for backlinks. And over time, you're gonna find that you'll start ranking for some of these keywords and get some of that traffic. So that's all I've got for you today. I want to keep this under 8 minutes if possible. If you found this valuable, again, a reply to the email would be great with any feedback. Hopefully this gives you some tools for yourself, but obviously this is what I do for a living. So if this is something you do want to pursue and you want some professional help, just reach out. I'd be happy to talk to you and see if I can be of service. So with that, Joe, I will let you go. Thank you for watching if you have. Have a good night. Bye.